Hello for all my toddler friends this morning. It's Miss Kathy at Sturgis Public Library, and I think I'm ready to do a story time. I've been trying to get things put together, and my brain is just thinking too hard. But we are ready. It is Wednesday. It is January 27th, 2021. And we're going to go ahead and start with our hello song and do our sign language. I hope you're ready to join me. Here we go. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Welcome to our toddler story time. We are going to talk about penguins today because last Wednesday, when we were doing, I don't remember what we did last Wednesday, but we were doing something different, and last Wednesday was Penguin Appreciation Day. Have you ever seen a penguin? Penguins are so cute. Some penguins live where it's warm, some penguins live where it's cold. Today is going to be all about songs and rhymes with our penguins. What color are penguins? Can you tell me? What was that? You said they're black and white? You are right. Penguins are black and white. And I wish I would have written down all the different kinds of penguins there are, because there's rockhopper penguins, and there's chinstrap penguins, and there's macaroni penguins, and there are so many kinds of penguins. If you want to learn about penguins, we have some nonfiction books here at the library. I'm going to start with one of them. Here's Penguins. Here is See How They Grow Penguins. And then we have Animal Close-Ups, the Penguin. These are just some of the nonfiction books we have at the library. You can find out about all the penguins. But we're going to start first with sign language for penguin. Oh, last week we did something with ducks, rubber duckies. Last week was rubber duckies because this was rubber duck. Your two fingers together, your thumbs out, the other fingers back, duck, duck. Well, today we're doing a different bird. We're doing the penguin. And I'm going to have to stand up and back up to the wall, to the TV back there, so you can see how to do penguin. So I'll be right back. Don't go away. Let me move my chair. Okay. To do the sign language for penguin, you're going to take your hands and put your palms down and put them down by your hips. These are your little penguin feet. Right here are your little penguin feet, and they're down by your hips. And you know how a penguin walks? It waddles. So to say penguin, you put your hands down here to be your little penguin feet, and you waddle. Penguin. Try it again. Penguin. And then can you waddle like a penguin? I'll waddle up to you. Waddle like a penguin. There we go. Okay. So, our first poem, our first rhyme, is about a penguin. And I should have stayed standing up, but I'm not going to stay standing up. I'm going to pretend this is my hips and penguin. I'm going to waddle like a penguin this way. Our poem goes like this. There was a little penguin who waddled when she walked. She swam in the ocean. She climbed on some rocks. She snapped at a seagull. She snapped at a seal. She snapped at a fish. Rub your tummy. What a meal. Oh, can we try that again? Can you do it with me? If you want to stand up and do the waddling, you can. If I stand up, I have to go way back there, and I'd rather be up here where I can see you. Okay, make your little penguin feet. There was a little penguin who waddled when she walked. She swam in the ocean, and she climbed on some rocks. She snapped at a seagull. She snapped at a seal. She snapped at a fish. What a meal. Are you rubbing your tummy? That little fish tasted so good. For that penguin anyway. Okay, now we're going to count some penguins. And you will see I have some penguins up here on my board. Can you count them with me? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we count that many fingers, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Still have to get used to being on the opposite side here. 5 little penguins. And if you notice, they're all lined up in a row. It's like they're in school and they have to go walking through the halls and they line up in a row. 5 little penguins standing in a row. 5 little penguins standing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold. I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled away. We don't have 5 little penguins anymore. How many penguins do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little penguins standing in a row. 4 little penguins standing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold. I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled away. We don't have 4 little penguins anymore. Can you count with me how many penguins we do have? We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 little penguins standing in a row. 3 little penguins standing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold. I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled away. Oh, there he goes. It's cold outside here today too. I wouldn't want to be standing outside today. These penguins don't like the cold. They must be the warm weather penguins. Let's count how many penguins do we have left. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 little penguins standing in a row. 2 little penguins standing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold. I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin, there he goes, waddled away. Bye, penguin. Now we just have one lonely penguin. 1 little penguin standing in the row. 1 little penguin standing in the snow. Brrr, it's cold. I cannot stay. And 1 little penguin waddled, oops, maybe it goes this way, waddled away. Now how many penguins do we have up there? 0. We have 0. We have no more penguins standing in the snow. Well, those penguins were on magnets. I can show you. There's my penguin front. He should have been warm. He's wearing his hat and his scarf. On the back, I have magnets. And this is a magnetic board, so it sticks right to it. I'm going to turn my board around to do my next 2 penguin things because I need the felt side now. See if I can get it over here. And even though you can put magnetic things on the side, these magnets are not heavy enough. And well, there he's staying. Most of the time they just slide on down. Well, you will see on this side of the board, can I back it up? There is an iceberg. And here is our penguin for this song, or poem, rhyme, whichever one it is. I think it is going to be a song, actually. I think I will sing it. This penguin lives where it is cold. He likes the cold and the snow and the ice. So this penguin is going to go over the iceberg. Will you be able to sing the song with me once you figure out how it goes? It goes like this. The penguin went over the iceberg. The penguin went over the iceberg. The penguin went over the iceberg to see what he could see. to see what he could see, to see what he could see. The penguin went over the iceberg to see what he could see. Oh, did you see how he started over here and he went over the iceberg? And guess what? When he got to the other side, you know what he saw? The other side of the iceberg, the other side of the iceberg, the other side of the iceberg was all that he could see, was all that he could see, was all that he could see. The other side of the iceberg, let's put him on this side now, was all that he could see. Oh, can you help me make the penguin go over the iceberg again? Here he goes. Waddle, 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 waddle to the top. Waddle, 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 waddle to the bottom. And he went over the iceberg. You know what? This time I'm going to have him, instead of waddling over the iceberg, he is going to hop over the iceberg. Can we sing that one? Can you do it with me? Boy, I have an itch right there. Okay. The penguin hopped over the iceberg. The penguin hopped over the iceberg. The penguin hopped over the iceberg to see what he could see, to see what he could see, to see what he could see. The penguin hopped over the iceberg to see what he could see. And once again, all he saw was the other side of the iceberg. Let's see, can we make him go another way? Let's try. The penguin waddled, which is how penguins walk. The penguin hopped. Let's try crawl. The penguin crawled over the iceberg. The penguin crawled over the iceberg. The penguin crawled over the iceberg to see what he could see, to see what he could see, to see what he could see. The penguin crawled over the iceberg to see what he could see. And actually, now that I have him at the top of the iceberg, we're gonna have him slide down the other side. Are you ready? The penguin slid over the iceberg. The penguin slid over the iceberg. The penguin slid over the iceberg to see what he could see. And once again, all he is seeing is the other side of the iceberg. Oh, I wonder if he could go to the top and go sledding right down the middle. Shall we try it and see? The penguin slid. Did he slide? Went sledding down the iceberg. The penguin went sledding down the iceberg. The penguin went sledding down the iceberg and had some fun today. Okay, maybe you have a penguin toy at home and you can make your penguin go crawling all over different places. Well, I'm going to use this penguin again for my next story, but this penguin has found out where he lives. It's usually snowy, but there are 2 months when it's not snowy. So I'm going to take his iceberg away because he is in the seasons when it's not snowy. In fact, I have to find my story. Oh, I know where it is. I put it back here. Now, I don't know the story by heart, so I have to read it from my paper. I'll be looking down and putting pieces up there, so I hope you'll be watching my story, following along. There's lots of colors in this story. See if you can say the colors. Hello to everybody watching. Okay, this is called Penny Penguin's Magical Meal, and this story was written by Linda Muse, and she has a blog that's called Notes from the Story Room. She writes a lot of her own stories, and I'm glad she puts them out there so the rest of us can see them too. So here is Penny Penguin. Penny Penguin lived on an island, almost always covered in snow. Only during 2 months of the year is there no snow there. It was that time of the year now. The snow was gone, leaving behind a hilly, rocky landscape. I'm going to put up some rocks here. Penny, I'm going to move you over while I put up my rocks. Oh, I better put them on my hands. Let's put some rocks there. Let's put a rock there. Let's put a rock there. There's her rocky hillside. Penny decided to explore and see if she could find something new. Last year, she found some flowers, little white flowers blooming on the hillside. And they were protected from the wind, from all the wind blowing them around because they were stuck right inside the hillside. Penny started climbing over the rocks. It took her a while, and she started to get hungry climbing over those rocks. Then she spied a small pond right underneath the rocks. Can I get the pond up here? There we go. And do you know what lives in that pond? Well, she looked inside that crystal blue water, something she had never seen before. And when she looked in there, she couldn't believe that there were all kinds of colorful fish. There were fish in that pond. Let's see, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, oh, 1 more. There were 5 fish in that pond, 5 fish. Penny's tummy started to rumble and grumble. Those fish looked mighty yummy. She grabbed one of the fish and ate it. It was delicious. The fish she ate and grabbed was this one. Oh my goodness, my fingers don't want to work this morning. Can you tell what color that is? It's blue. Penny ate a blue fish. She was so hungry she just gobbled that fish right up. But something strange started to happen. Wow, said Penny. She looked down at her tummy, and it had turned blue. When she ate that blue fish, her tummy turned blue. She wasn't a black and white penguin anymore. She was a black and white penguin with a blue tummy. Oh, how interesting. My tummy is now the same color as the fish I ate. I wonder if that would happen again. I lost my spot in the story. I wonder what would happen if I ate the green fish. So, Penny reached down in there, gobbled up, oops, there it is. Let me show you the green fish. She gobbled up the green fish. It rumbled and tumbled around, yummy, 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 but pretty soon, it was starting to feel funny. And when Penny looked down, oh yes, eating a green fish had turned her tummy green. Oh, how amazing! Whichever fish I eat is what color my tummy turns. I wonder if it would happen again. This is so much fun. So this time when Penny went down into the pond to get a fish, she ate this one. Can you see what it is? I should bring it closer. What color is that? Yes, it's purple. Penny ate a purple fish. Although she's already had 2 fish, her tummy's starting to get a little full. But that's okay. A purple fish tastes good too. And just like before, there started to be a funny feeling in her tummy. And when she looked down, her tummy was not white. It was purple, just like the purple fish. Oh, this is so much fun. I wonder what other color fish are in the pond. So Penny went down into the pond to get another fish. And she came up. Whoops, my fish ran away. Come back, fish. Oh, and then I shake the table. When she came back up, she had this cool, colorful, polka-dotted fish. Ooh, I like this fish. I wonder what's going to happen though. She ate it all the way down. And when her tummy started to feel funny, she looked, and you guessed it, her tummy was now polka-dotted, just like the fish she had eaten. Now Penny is not a black and white penguin. She's a black and white penguin with a spotted tummy. Oh, there will be no other penguins with this kind of a tummy. I will be the most colorful penguin in the pack, she thought. And she was really enjoying it until her tummy started to ache a little bit. I don't know, had she had too many fish? Was it this different colored fish? Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to be eating all these different fish. Well, Penny decided maybe I should see if there is a white fish in the pond. And she went into the pond and looked around, and sure enough, there was a white fish. But the white fish had a black spot on it. Do you think that'll make a difference? I don't think it'll hurt, said Penny. So Penny ate that white fish with the little black dot. Her tummy started to feel better. And after a while, when she looked, she noticed that her tummy had gone back to being white. But there was one little black spot right in the middle of her tummy. And now Penny is the only penguin out there with a belly button. Isn't that funny? Penny has a little belly button. You'll have to look at pictures of penguins. Do any of them have a little black belly button on them? Oh, Penny. She ate this fish. What color was this fish? Yes, it was white. I'll put the white fish back in the pond. She ate this fish. Do you remember what color this one is? Can you tell? He's blue. She ate the blue fish. We'll put the blue fish in the blue pond. Penny ate this fish. Tell me what color it was again. Oops. Tell me what color it is. It's green. You're right. Let's put the green fish in the pond. Oh, Penny ate this really funny one that has polka dots. Can you tell me what color it is besides the polka dots? What color is the fish? The whole fish is mainly yellow. Yes, he's yellow with all kinds of polka dotted spots on him. Oh, Penny ate one more fish because she had 5 fish. Here's this one. Come here, fish. It is purple. It's like my shirt today. I'm wearing a purple shirt, although this one's darker than mine. Let's put the purple fish in the pond. And Penny with her little belly button. Oh, thank you, Linda Muse, for writing that story for us so we could have a fun penguin story to tell. And now, I wanted to tell you that we have more penguin books. I showed you the nonfiction books. These are the books that will tell you real things all about penguins. They tell you the facts about penguins. I also have some fun fiction books, story books. There's even a counting one. Penguins 1, 2, 3. And there's also Penguins ABC. And you know what? This one will tell you all the different kinds of penguins. Like K is for king penguin. And H is for hungry penguin. This is a fun one if you want to find out all the different kinds of penguins there are. Even though I say it's a fiction book, it does tell you true things. We have Penguin's Big Adventure. Selena Yoon has written many stories about penguin. This is the only one we have, but I know there's one about penguin's new friend that is a pine cone. Oh, and here we go. Tony Baloney. He looks like a fun penguin that gets into some kind of trouble. You might want to read this story. And one of my favorite authors, Lyda Judge, has this one about flight school. Penguin wants to fly. Penguins don't fly. Did you know that? I wonder if he will figure out how to fly. Now, I also wanted to tell you, when I was looking, since I don't read the stories to you, I hope you go online and look for other people that read the stories. You will find this one on YouTube. There are people that read the story. You will also find on PBS, let's see, I wrote it down here, on PBS, okay, let me go back. Flight School, you can hear the read aloud on YouTube. There is read along with Superintendent Thompson, who did a really nice job reading it. And you can also see the author illustrator, Lyda Judge, show you how to draw the penguin on PBS Books Storytime. She'll help you draw, she'll show you how to draw the penguin if you want to learn how to draw a penguin. I found a fun video on YouTube, a read aloud for Tony Baloney. Check out some of the people that will read it aloud. If you can't get the book from the library, if it's checked out when you come in, try YouTube. The Penguin's Big Adventure. There are several people that read this one online. If it's not here at the library when you come to check it out, look on YouTube, see if you can find the videos. At the library, you can also check out DVDs. We have Mr. Popper's Penguins. We have Happy Feet too. It says we also have Happy Feet, but I couldn't find it this morning when I went to look for it. If you want to do some penguin days and do some movies, we have some of those at the library. I hope you will stop in and pick up your grab and go bag, because this week in your grab and go bag, you will have, here's what's in there, the papers. You will have some penguins. And just like Penny was hungry for some fish, you will have some goldfish crackers. You'll get a bag of goldfish crackers. And if you want to help feed the penguin, these penguins are like number cards. You see there's a number 1 on there. You could put 1 goldfish cracker in his tummy. Let's see. Let's do this one. Oh, can you see that number? That is number 6. Can you fit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goldfish crackers in his tummy? So you can feed this penguin 6 fish? There are other numbers in here. I bet you will know the numbers. Let's see. There's number 4. See if you can put 4 goldfish crackers on his tummy. So you'll have the goldfish crackers, not graham crackers, goldfish crackers. You'll have the number cards in there, and you will have today's songs and rhymes. And I also have a list of the books we have at the library and the stories you can find on YouTube. I have the names of the videos we have here. And then some ideas for some sensory play at home. Maybe you have some little toy plastic penguins. Have you ever tried freezing them in ice cube trays? If you can freeze them, then you can do some ice skating with them the next day. Put them on a pan, put them on a cookie sheet. Can you make them slide by moving the pan around? Or just take your hand and move them around. Have them sliding all over. What's going to happen with the ice cube after a while? You could find out. There's also, and maybe you don't want to do ice cubes. Maybe ice cubes are too cold for your hands. There are some other ideas. These people used mini marshmallows in the bottom of their sensory bin, and then they took the big giant marshmallows and they started putting them together to make igloos. You can make a marshmallow igloo. Or maybe there are some other ideas. It says sensory bin alternatives to snow. Have you ever used ground rice? Or mashed potato flakes? Or even just flour? There's some fun ideas for some penguin things to do. And then This is something from the Girl Scouts. These have been hanging around the library for a while, and I thought, well, if you don't come to the library to see these, you might want to have the paper at home. It says, go on an adventure without leaving your house. Get a taste of Girl Scouts when you attend the Adventures Now series. If you're into Girl Scouts, they have Baking Live, Adventures with Rosie Revere Engineer, Mission Zipline, Flight Exploration, Magic of Water, Kitchen Chemistry. If you have a girl interested in Girl Scouts, here you go. Some fun ideas of things to do. I want to look at it and see if you have to be in Girl Scouts to do them, or if you can just do them anyway and not have to do them for badges. Okay, let me put these back in the bag. So this bag will be ready to go. Stop in at the library. Tell us you want the penguin grab and go bag, and we will give you one to have some penguin fun at home. Well, that's the end of our story time. Do you remember? I'm going to go back to the beginning. Do you remember how to do penguin in sign language? I'm going to move to the back wall so you can see me. Penguin is your palms out by your hips. Penguin, and you waddle. Penguin. If you can't remember how to do it, it is on the grab and go sheet in your bag. And I hope you will have fun with penguins. All right. Let's sing our goodbye song so I can get ready to see you again next week. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Have a great day, and I will see you next week.